Welcome. Your sacrifice won't be in vain.
Hello, welcome to my channel. I am the Witchy Dragon. So when I was recording this, my mic again was not on. I don't know, I really need to put a huge note for me to check all that equipment just to make sure it's on. But it wasn't. So, but we went ahead and did this challenge, and I did, about an hour of gameplay. And I'm disappointed that it didn't stick, and I just didn't want to dive into another one and then you miss everything that we've already done through this one. So I thought I would just kind of do an overview of it, of what happened. So if you will just stick around a moment, that's what we're about to do. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee. Of course, it means nothing to you, but it helps me. I will be back in a moment, and we will continue forward with this. All right, so Abigail is doing good. She's got the baby. We've got both infants, and I was just kind of checking them out, seeing what was going on. Abigail is so with child right now. She's going to be having those twins any minute. I then discovered that our two girls that are still in the house are adults now, young adults, but they could do the lottery. So we dived in, and I let them do the lottery. That is a mod that I had. Oh, wait, you know what? They're not teens. Now that I'm thinking about it, skip that. They're young adults, so they could do the lottery. So that's what I had them do. And then we went over and had them do some spell casting, so we're going to jump over to that. So we were looking up to see they needed to learn some potions. And so that's what we headed up to the girls so they could do some potions. And I thought this was a really cute moment that, well, she's going to learn that plentiful needs. But coming up in just a second, it was so cute that Abigail goes over to, oh, now I can't think of that. I think it was Eloise. She went over to Eloise and was talking with her. And it was really kind of cool because she started doing her spell, and it looked like she was watching her daughter do her spell as she was holding the infant, and it was just a very cute thing. So I did a screenshot of that, and that is what you see on the thumbnail, because I thought it was just so surreal, so pretty. It's like that's the whole reason Abigail wants to create all these babies, right? Because she wants to show everybody. So you'll see she's working magic. I'm gonna turn the camera in just a second. Yeah. And you see she's doing so great. I'm so proud of her. She's like, holding her and looking at the baby. Like, this is my family. I'm so excited about my family. We're having this all together. It's very surreal, very cool. So I paused so I could take a screenshot of that, and I just loved it. I was just very excited about that. I hope you enjoyed that as well. And then we went right back into the magic and getting where we were, which is great. Then I discovered that I was playing on normal, and so it was time for babies to age up to toddlers, and that was kind of a disappointment. But we did the count of 3. I did 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's what we got for her to become, Diana aged up. And then I don't know, it was kind of disappointed, but I figured we'll continue with the normal. And then you let me know in the comments if you want me to continue with the normal, if we want to do long, if I have to try to get them to achieve something before they age up, because I haven't done that. Very complicated to get the infants to age, to get certain things. It's very difficult unless you're doing long. At least that's been my experience. I'm not sure that's everyone else's experience. So we brought Diana over here to watch. So I queued up the watching. As you notice, I start here. I'm going to queue it up. I paused it, and then watch. And then you do that several times. So we did this several times until we got it all queued up. So we got it all queued up. Everything is ready. I know she's unhappy. Diana is, but we thought this will help bring up the thinking very quickly. So I'm working on this with her. When I click over here to Evelyn, and I'm thinking, and then I look and my toddler puts her outside clothes on, which is ridiculous what she's wearing. Why the Sims decided to put that as an outdoor, you know, a diaper, an alien diaper at that, for an outdoor clothing, I don't know. So I realize I can't do anything because if I let go, she's going to go leave. So we just stayed on with her until she made it so far, at least this queue, and then I decided she needed to go to bed. So here she is going off to bed because this is ridiculous. That's what I was thinking. She's tired, she's hungry, it is what it is. I was just like, okay, he needs to wake up. So since she aged up, it was time for Danny to age up. So we went over and woke him up and aged him up. So here is the sweet boy aging up. What? And we did the same thing. We did 3. I counted to 3. And of course, he got this energetic, wild thing going on. I'm like, okay, it is what it is, Danny. It is what it is. This is the kind of child like apparently we're raising. So it is what it is. So I thought, first, let's potty train him. So that's what we headed over to do. He's really sad. He's unhappy. And then we checked on her, and I realized she had the skills that she needed to move out. So we were checking the skills, and now she can move out. I thought that was wonderful. Yay. And then we checked on, I believe it's Eloise. We checked on her, and she too had the skills. So then I decided it was time to move them out. So I found another Evening Star home that they could go to. So we went ahead and sent them over to this new home. They fit. All is well, and now we are down to just Abigail and her set of twins. See, we have a lot of Evening Star homes. So we're loading back in to their home, which was pretty exciting actually. You see how exciting this is? Does it look exciting to you? Because it was exciting to me looking at all this. Probably not for you as it is for me to see me on the camera talking and not saying anything, but here we go. And then I was looking, I needed to change these walls, so I ended up making some other changes as well, like the wallpaper on the walls. Still going potty. I was okay with it. So as you can see, I realized I needed that we didn't have wall colorings because it was taken off because they were CC. And I didn't realize I had removed a lot of the CC. So I was checking, like this here. I was like, is that a wall or what? And then I moved the curtain, and I realized that the reason it's white like that is because it was the window framing. So I just looked to see if everything was okay. And pretty much everything was okay, but I also just noticed that I need to do the fireplace. So I think we are going to do another update, because there's places here that we're not even using in this build that maybe I'll just get rid of it because we're not using these rooms at all. So I'm going to rethink this build a little bit. I mean, I know if I take some stuff away, we'll save money, but I'm going to rethink this build just a little bit. Like we put some wallpaper here because I had taken that away. I liked the more lavender. I thought that would look better in there with those chairs. So we did that. I'm trying to think. Yeah. And I just kind of looked over to make sure nothing was missing. Everything looked good. And then we went right back into it. So I decided to dive into create a sim, and then I realized I did not have my cheat on for Cass. So there was I couldn't change eyelashes because there was some eyelashes that decided to give them, but yet I couldn't make those changes. So I need to go into the Sims, and our next playthrough, I will do that first. I thought this was a really cute hairstyle. I really liked that one. I liked both of those. Didn't care for this one, but this one with the curls is the one I decided to go with. I think he just looks amazing with the curls, but he's got eyeshadow on there, which is really kind of weird. I was able to get the eyeshadow, I think, off, but that was it. So we changed their outfits a little bit. I think they looked great with the change. I was very pleased with it. Let me see. Yeah, so that's him. Let's switch over to her. So here, Diana is. I love the new hairstyle. I love that we have it for toddlers. So I could not get the white lashes off. That's when I discovered that I couldn't do it. But I love this hairstyle. We did the new thing where we, I kept looking, but we did go in and I don't know if everyone has seen this new feature that we have, which is like the coolest feature ever. So I can change things. Let's see if it shows it. I'm sure I did the hair. So like I went and got the hair. Yep. And I loved this hair. I thought that was cute. This looked adorable on her. But I decided to go with the new one. I debated and then I went back. But I decided this one would be the better one. But this is a new feature. Of course, I kicked it out. Where you click this and you can do the hair for every day. I think you saw that in the other one. But that's what we decided to do. And then I changed up her clothes just a little bit. I wonder if I could fast forward just a little so you can kind of see how we made some changes with her. I think she looks great. We're just kind of going back and forth here. All right. And then we're back into it. And there really wasn't much else that was happening. We did have some yard sales. We queued up for him to get his climbing skills, and he did really well. You see, he was doing really well on this. He was sliding and slip sliding. I mean, it looked pretty good. And I'm going to kind of skip up a little bit just so you can see. We were having trouble with this toddler. Look, she's angry because she's hungry. And yet, she didn't actually eat. I had to go back and help her so she would eat. But it is what it is. It's The Sims, right? And I got him still sliding. Then pretty soon she was sliding and they were all sliding. I'm going to go up a little bit here. Just kind of fast forwarding, as you can see, not much was going on. Just the same old that we do, the climb. I'm going to pause this for a second and then we'll move on to the next thing. And Abigail, she's very unhappy right now. She's hungry. So when I was looking at this, I realized we needed to sell some stuff. She had a lot of stuff. So we came in here and went through her inventory. James Turner says to sell that outright, those boxes, because you get more than if you, whatever you get out of them, those time capsules, whatever you get out of them will not be as expensive, I guess. So we got all these toys. They have toy boxes full of toys. So we got rid of the toys. And I was really pleased. We got over 3,000 simoleons for all of that. So, yes, we sold it. I mean, it was what, 3,296 simoleons? Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And then we kept trying to sell a little bit. I don't know why all these strangers were going through the house. I don't know. You don't see it on this screen, but we had everybody that came for the yard sale. It was like it was open sesame. They all could walk in the door. They're just walking all over the house. And it's like, I think I need to really look at the doors, maybe. Maybe I need to do something about the doors. But the kids were having fun. I kept them trying to gain their skills sliding. And to me, that was a lot of fun. I know when I was little, I loved to slide. I probably would love to slide today, maybe. I haven't been on a slide. I'm 60 years old. I haven't been on a slide in probably, I don't know, 30 years maybe longer. I haven't been on a slide since, maybe not since my 20s when I had my kids and I took them on slides. Oh my gosh, do you realize it's probably been over 40 years? Not quite 40 years, because I was 22 when I had my first child. So, or 23. So it's probably been about 28 years. 27 years. So I'm thinking my youngest is 28. So she's going to be 29. So probably 27 6 years since I've been on a slide. Wow. I think I need to go get on a slide. Wouldn't you love to see a video of that? Okay, so let's see. I digressed during this, but I think we're about to come close to having our baby, Abigail. Are we ready? Let's see where we are with that. Yep, she went into labor, and then I had to decide the names of the children after she went into labor, so I did not want to go to the hospital. At this point, Abigail's been to the hospital so many times, it's ridiculous. It was fun in the beginning, it's no longer fun for this character to go to the hospital, so, or for me with this character. So Abigail is giving birth. She has twins, which we knew that was going to happen. And we knew they were male twins, but sometimes the Sims will do something and change it on you and you don't know that. So we went ahead and I think I did it to 3, randomized to 3, I think is what I did. And whatever that one was, that's what we did. Yeah, Lamar. So then we decided we were going to have Lamar. Well, then I needed to do another L. So I was going to do Lyle. And then I realized, wait a minute, we had a child, Lyle. So then I thought, let me just randomize to get an L, and I couldn't get to an L. So then I went and looked up, and I thought, I better double check to make sure. So I have an Excel program that has all their names in it, has all the daddy names in it, and it helps me track who, what, when, where, how with my Sims. So like every time I have a male child underneath my male category, I add a 1 and it totals it for me so I can just look and not have to keep counting it up and then make updates. So we decided, or I decided, or however you want to say that, we were going to do, I thought about doing Leon, and believe it or not, in a matter of seconds, I went from Lamar to Leon in my head, that it was Leon, and then we named the child Leo. I know this is me looking everything up, trying to find everything. So we named him Leo, which I was having difficulty typing for some reason. It is what it is. And then I was thinking the other baby was Leon. And I had written that in my Excel program, and then I had to stop and fix it because it's actually Lamar. It is what it is, right? So we gave birth to twin boys. Our 2 eldest moved out. So now we have 4 in our house. So that brought our baby count to 64. And I'm going to fix this in a minute. To 64 baby count. We have 32 boys, 32 girls. And then I realized we've had 60 move out. So I didn't have this on here before, but then I added how many children have moved out to the bottom of my tracker. So that's basically what happened in this episode. I really didn't do too much more with that because it felt like there was a lot going on and I just did a lot. I needed to get ready for work. I still need to get ready for work, and I wanted to get this uploaded. So I am actually going to stop this for a moment, and then I'm just going to say I want to thank you so much for being a part of my community. I would love for you to like and subscribe to my channel. We are going to be moving on to the next baby challenge. We are doing this every Wednesday, so if you like this, come check it out. Like and subscribe, and remember, subscriptions are free here on YouTube, not like on Twitch. And it really does help me. My goal right now is to get to 100, and I'm at 95 subscribers. So I'm kind of tracking this along. So what can I say? Like and subscribe. And with that, I will see you next time.